Welcome back to the channel. We are here May 27th, and this is going to be the breakdown for Draftkings slate we got going on. The 3 games for Thursday. We have the Lakers. We have Denver and Portland. We got a struggling Phoenix. And you got the Milwaukee Bucks going up against the Miami Heat. And I think we got a solid core going into tomorrow. A lot of focus on Miami and LA, a sprinkle of Portland. They're in a situation where they need to turn up. So let's get into it. 7K and below. We're gonna stick with our usual, giving you some value so you can pay up for the stars that we got going tomorrow. LeBron and AD under 10K. So we got some cheap stars here. Both of those guys under 10K. Jokic in the big spot at 10.7. Giannis at 10.9. Looking to go 3-0. That's going to be intriguing. Lillard at home. A Dame game is possible. And then Jimmy Butler, Devin Booker, those type of guys a little bit lower. So starting at the point guard position, Cameron Payne, 4,800. This guy has been stepping in for not the absence, but because of the injury to Chris Paul with his shoulder. Cameron Payne has been getting, the bulk of the minutes. He's going to be that point guard that's going to have to step up and play alongside Devin Booker. Showed up against the Lakers in game 2, 33 minutes, 6 of 15 shooting, 3 of 7 from the three-point line, 19 points, 1 steal, 2 blocks, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. I like what I saw out of him. I'm not saying he's going to keep it up consistently because this could be a game, Phoenix away from home, playing in LA. This is a possible blowout spot, them being 6.5 point underdogs. But they're already shorthanded, and if it's a blowout, they're not going to be playing Chris Paul. They're going to be resting him. Cameron Payne's going to be the guy that's going to be getting minutes between him and Langston Galloway, taking him off the bench. But they're going to need another ball handler. He's the guy. I love him at 4,800. Let's move on to Tyler Hero, shooting guard at 5,500. Milwaukee going up against the Miami Heat. Miami Heat in a must-win situation. Not saying it's guaranteed that they will win this game, but the reason why he got 18 minutes in that second game is because it was an absolute blowout. They threw in the scrubs. So the D-League, G-League guys that Miami had on their bench, they were able to get some run, not Tyler Hero. So I think this is a perfect spot for him to have a backup, a nice bounce back spot right here. Last time he was 5,500 against Detroit, he got you 41 DK. They're going to need his scoring. They're going to need his 3-point ability to keep up with Milwaukee, who went on an absolute rampage in game 2. I like Tyler Hero at 5,500, too cheap. Next, small forward Kyle Kuzma, 4,900. This man hasn't been stepping up, but in a situation where I think this game could be a blowout with a hampered Chris Paul, a young team on their first game in the playoffs on the road. This is a very big exploitable spot for them. I think Kyle Kuzma can step up, get some easy cleanup minutes, knock down some shots, and give you some value at under 5K. He has not been under 5K for I don't know how long, and you're getting that opportunity yet again. He has upside to get you 30. He has upside to get you 40, depending on how this game goes. I like Kyle Kuzma at 4,900. Another guard to get you with on the LA Lakers is going to be Dennis Schroeder. Stepped up hugely in 33 minutes. He was a key component for the Lakers to have consistent offense to go alongside with LeBron James and Anthony Davis. 24 points, 1 steal, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. I want more production from the assist area, but the scoring is what I'm really keying in on, especially if he's getting 30-plus minutes to, pull away from Phoenix with what they did against them in game 2. I can see a similar thing in game 3. I like him at 5,800. Let's keep using him before he gets to that 6K plus range. Next is going to be power forward Trevor Reese. Like I said, Miami is in a must-win situation, so some of these supporting cast is going to have to step up and play better basketball. Duncan Robinson showed up in game one. Tyler Hero needs to show up as well. Trevor Reese is a dual threat. He plays both sides of the ball. That's why he gets so many minutes, 38 and 30, 34 against Philly. He is a dual threat type of guy. He can get you steals, can get you blocks, knock down the three occasionally, and get you some rebounds. So the upside of 30 DK is there. If I'm getting 25 plus, I'm happy, especially if I'm under 5K range. Trevor Reese is a solid play at 4,800. And last but not least is going to be Yusef Nurkic at 6,800. Portland in a situation where they need to win. Not need to win, but you want to capitalize on home field advantage right now since you stole one. Yusuf Nurkic showed up against Denver in game one in limited minutes and showed up in game two. So in this game, I think he just needs to score more. He just got into a little bit of foul trouble. That's why he was limited to 26 DK. So another bounce back performance from him. If I'm paying under 7K and he's giving me above 40, that is a lock to have at the center position. Let's go over to Fanduel really quick so we can see if we're having any savings over here compared to Draftkings. Let's see if we just get this loaded up really quick. I'll find you a contest, hop in there, and then we go through some of the plays. We had Nurkic at 8K. So Nurkic is 8K compared to 6,800, so $1,200 difference. So they're already above the curve. FanDuel knows what's going on. He is a fine play. He's a definite play on FanDuel because it's only 3 games and he's one of the better center options tomorrow. So I have no problem with paying that price. Let's go to Dennis Schroeder. We're going to put him in here. We're going to put Cameron Payne in here. And then we're going to look at these two really quick at the point guard position. Dennis Schroeder, 6,100 compared to 58, so $300 difference. Not too crazy. I'm worried about the blowout, but he does have a lot of value in this spot, and I want to use him before he gets too overpriced, especially on DraftKings, by all means. Next is Cameron Payne at 53 compared to 4,800. He is their main ball handler now since I know Chris Paul is going to tough it out, but there's situations where he can't shoot. He's a big liability on the court, and they're going to need someone that's a little bit more of a dual threat so they can provide some offense for that team. Now, let's look at Kyle Kuzma at 42, and let's put in Trevor Reese as well at 51. So Kuzma at 42 compared to 49. So a cheaper price here. Obviously, he's been playing very, very poorly as of late. But I think this is a game or a spot where Kuzma can show up. Some guys that you least expected will play well. You saw Marcus in the last game come up with some nice knockdown threes. And them going with the big lineup is a real big plus. Next is Trevor Reese at 5,100 at the power forward spot compared to 4,800. That's not much of a difference, just $300. I like him on both sides, especially now, like I said, FanDuel, you get the bonuses of steals and blocks. So that's his wheelhouse, definitely being a defender going up against the Milwaukee Bucks. He was a very dirty player in game 2, so he deserved what he got. But in game 3, I think he needs to step up, and it's a good matchup for him. As long as they do not get blown out again. But that'd be crazy. I think it'll be a much tighter game in game 3 when it's a must-win situation and Miami is home. So that is going to be tomorrow's core that we got going on for the 3-game slate. Let me know how you feel in that comment section down below. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe as well. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MessageSD, and I'll be back tomorrow with another video. Peace out.